Mrs. Salloway here. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how to use BandLab. It's very similar to GarageBand for the iPad. Unfortunately, I can't test GarageBand because I don't have an iPad at home, so I'm going to show you BandLab, which is very, very similar. Okay, just a note for the teachers, you do have to log in and create a login to use this. So maybe you might want to just set it up on a couple of iPads and on maybe your own laptop and let the children share it. Okay, so we just go into create to create a new project, but on this you can actually create your own music, a little bit like professional recording software. This is one that I did myself, so I'll just show you what it sounded like. You can record your voice. Mrs. Salloway just played her own riffs and piano, but you can actually pick your own loops in this rather than creating your own. So just a little tester here. Obviously I use the mouse. You use your mouse to do it, not an actual instrument. So I'll just show you what it sounds like. Okay, so that's one that I made earlier. So I'm just going to show you a little bit how to do that. So you go into create. Let's go into the drum machine. Okay, so here's your drum machine down here. It's already put some patterns in for you. So this is where it actually plays your instruments. It almost goes in rows. So you see this row here, this is your drum beat. So if you press that play button there, it's already put some drums in for you, look. Yeah, then it's going into drum B, which is slightly different. Okay, just press pause again. You can create your own pattern. So if you go to, this is A or B pattern. If you go to C, look, if you click into these squares, you can actually create your own pattern. So let's just press play. That. And then what you can do, if you wish, you can add that into your drum beat up there. So if you just press add C, look, it's added your own drum beat there. And if you add another one, look, you have to drag the pointer there and then add another one. There you go. So then we can see what that's like. So to rewind it, you just press this button here, look, go to the beginning, press play. So that's their A drum beat. Now they're going on to the B one. Should be coming up to our own beat there. Okay, as you can see, it's in a different time. So sometimes it is better to use their own. So I'm going to use their own. So delete that one. Okay. So just thought I'd show you how to do the drums anyway. And obviously you can add another track if you wish. So you could do a D track, an E track, and you can do as many drums as you'd like. You can also put reverb onto the drums. So on our C pattern, you just use this wheel here and you drag it up like that, and then that makes them slightly more echoey. See, without the reverb, look. So you can have it with or without the reverb. drum part. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is show you how to add another track. So you just go to add track on the left, and we're going to record a vocal. So you can record, you've got your mic there. So to record your vocal, we press the red button up at the top here. So it normally counts you in by 4 beats and then you come in to sing. So I'll just show you. Superheroes, superheroes, superheroes. There you go. And as you can see, it's actually recorded something. You can tell because you can see these little markings, these sound waves. Then you can actually play it back. Now, because there's always a little bit of a delay when you record your voice, so you might have to just move it slightly. So let's just have a look what it sounds like. Superheroes, superheroes. Yeah, it's slightly ahead, I think. So I think we could do with, we just move it slightly. Let's go back to the beginning. Superhero. No, not sure there's much we can do about that. Superheroes, superheroes. Okay, so that's the vocal recorded, which is quite simple. Okay, so I'm going to just add another track. You just go over to the left, add track. This time we're going to add an instrument. So as you can see, it's the keyboard here. So I'm just going to have a little play at what I'm going to do first. So I think I'll probably do something like this. Okay, so you just press the record button up here. Superheroes, superheroes, superheroes. Okay, press stop. So, okay, I clicked a few wrong notes actually, but it's quite hard with your mouse. So let's have a go. Let's just play it, see what it sounds like. Superheroes, superheroes, superheroes. So what you can do, instead of a piano, we can use a synth. So we click there, look, where it says piano. Synth, let's try synth keys. Go back to the beginning. Superheroes. Turn it up a little bit. Superheroes. Maybe you can superheroes. Yeah. So you can change the sounds as to whatever you like as it's playing. Then you can just go back to the beginning. Okay then, so another thing that you can do on here is add loops, which is really, really good fun. If you add a loop though, you might want to not use the things that you've done that you've put in yourself. So you might want to mute those ones. Mute means you put those on silent, or you can just use the back button to delete them. If we just press mute, that means you should only be hearing the drums now, look. If you unmute, look. Hero. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. So we can add a loop by view, loops. And you can pick any of these. So Mrs. Salloway is going to try synths expanded there. And she's going to try one of these, I think. Let's have a look. What have they got? Let's try this one. So we just drag it in the next row. Let's try that again. There you go. So you probably have to drag another one in until you've filled up the space. It's got to be as long as your drums, remember. So there you go, look, that's as long as your drums. So let's have a listen to what that sounds like. Drums a bit louder. It's pretty cool, isn't it? And let's see if we can add, maybe if we could try and find a guitar. Let's have a look. Let's try this one. Don't know what these are going to sound like. Let's just try one. It might not actually be right, but let's have a look. So if you wanted to listen to that on its own, if you press that, it should just single out that. It's a funny electric guitar, but let's try that again then. See, let's put something else in, see what that sounds like. Any of these. Let's try this one. We just butt it up to the next one. That's as long as the, if you do need to alter the length, look, you can do that if you need to. Just by dragging that one along. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's listen to that. So it doesn't sound much different, does it, that guitar? So you might want to delete that one. Let's see what other guitars they've got. So we go down again. Baritone guitars. Not quite sure what these are. So we put one in and have a go. If we don't like it, we just take it out. So let's just see what it sounds like. We just use the S. Okay, so that's quite a distorted sound. So I don't know if that, we can always mute that guitar there. So we're just going to play this guitar. I think that clashes with the synth, doesn't it? That's what I think. What do you think? It sounds a little bit messy, so let's take that one out. This one sounded pretty good actually, so we can just leave it there. So let's just listen to the sound of that again. So I don't know what you think to that, but I think that's pretty good. And what you can do once you've finished your wonderful piece of music, you can save, and then hopefully It will be there next time, and you can go back in if you want and edit it. Okay, so and eventually I think you can publish it as well, so that you've always got a copy. So I hope you've enjoyed this learning on BandLab. Speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.